My annual leave starts from end of the week. I have 3 weeks, 15 days, 15 working days. I'm very happy. Very happy about it. I've looked forward to it. God knows, you know. So more happy. Hello everybody. I'm looking at the figures going up. I'll greet you people. I'm just looking if the figures are going to go up. So I ate a lot of my jollof rice. In fact, I've just soaked the pot. Oh, well, everything in the pot finished. In fact, my kids, everybody ate. You know. Upon the fact that, you know, I don't like to cook for too many people, but this one, it just was lucky me. It just gelled. It just gelled. It just was as if I planned it very well, but no, I didn't even think. I didn't even think Uncle Abolore will come today. He just called my husband and said he's coming to spend the day with us. I love him so much. Will I say he's my best brother-in-law? Yeah, he is. As in the one I have the best rapport with. Yeah, he is. He is my best, as in the men section, he's my best brother-in-law. I really, really like him. Hello, everybody. You're all very welcome. Good evening. Please try and share. We have very few of you. You people are not sharing. Try and share. When you share, it's helpful. I can see you, Cut Clark 2, Cut Clark 1 and 2. Well, very welcome, both of you. Cut Clark 1, today is her wedding anniversary. I have to pin her down here. Today is her wedding anniversary, and she knows I was busy because I didn't quickly get to go to the admin today because I was busy. I had guests, so I was cooking. So I saw it, I ran to the page. Cut Clark's wedding anniversary. Please help me celebrate her. Adebisi, by the grace of God, in that marriage, you experience more blissful marital journey and marital relationship. For as much as I know how kind and how supportive you are in everything concerning your marriage, God will be kind to you. God will continually hold that union. You'll be together forevermore. In good times, I don't pray for worse, bad times for you people. God will allow you people live long to take care of your children. No weapon formed or fashioned against that home will prosper. Any tongue that rises against that home, God will contend with them in Jesus' mighty name. Thank you so much for being a darling. And I ask God to surround your home with his love, with his grace, his mercy, his favor, and all your children with love, his mercy, his grace. Soak you in the blood of Jesus Christ. God bless you, my darling. God bless you. God bless your husband. God bless your children in Jesus' mighty name. Adebisi is wonderful. Adebisi is wonderful. My two court clerks, I can't trade them. In fact, one of the uncles that knows my husband, Bodabidemi, and the wife, when I got to the birthday party yesterday, it wasn't a party, it was just a dinner. And one of them then said, the woman, the Bodabidemi, said, I know one of your, I don't know what she said. I think one Eunice, she's supposed to be here, but she couldn't make it. She was saying things. And then she said, I said, Eunice, that's my court clerk. You would have thought I was paying Eunice to work for me. I said, that's my court clerk. I love her. And they said they know. I was shocked when they said we know. I was like, then Uncle Abolore, my brother-in-law, said, oh, we all know. And I was like, I didn't even know that people in Ireland, they know that myself and Eunice, you know, the court clerks, they know how much I hold them. I was shocked. And they were saying it there yesterday. 2, 3, 4 times at different times. That woman kept saying, oh, Eunice, one of your court clerk or something else. So she said something, one of your, I don't know if she said your sister or your beloved or something like that is my sister or something like that. I said, Eunice, you trabaye gone. in that your area. They know you. I was so happy. I said, she's my court clerk. She's my court clerk. She's one of my court clerk. I was doing it as if now me they pay her salary. Oh God, it's wonderful. I have fantastic court clerks, and I can't trade them for anything. They are beautiful souls, and they care for me a lot. I wish I can care for them the way they care for me. I wish. I just pray that my God that I serve, that I truly serve, will help me take care of those people, those two people. Just take good care of them in everything: finances, prosperity, their marital journey, their children, everything regarding them. They are awesome. They are awesome. Lord, I'm very lucky. And Father, Lord, Ishoniyawa, I just pray. They are young. Their brain is sharp, Their brain is very sharp. Very, very competent people. I don't know. That's why I don't want to mix too many people. That's why I enjoy this one circle. Because I don't want anything to corrupt them. I don't want them to, I just really love the mannerism in which they do things, and that's integrity. I don't want anything to corrupt them. That's why the circle is so small, and I intend to keep it small for a very long time. That's why the circle is very small. Hello everybody, you're all very welcome. Good evening. Let me try and greet you people before we go on. Please greet Scott Clark very well. We missed you people yesterday, and you can see it. You're not coming on board affected me a lot. The two Scott Clarks, the pasting, you saw I had only 900 comments, and that is not good for anything. And also they gave me people were giving me warning. I played the voice note of You's rival from GLB, and it gave me copyright. I had copyright yesterday. So everything I did yesterday, whatever money they will give me, it went to GLB. So it's like, everybody, I think I'm just the only one that I'm sure Cutlass will be very angry now that I'm the only one that have not done content manager. So any little thing you play now, anybody, so Daddy Freeze, one day that I played this show. Now, so all those shows I played that during during this girl's incident, you know who I'm talking about, Bimbo and IVF or whatever they call that guy. Everything, all those chats, I just did it for them. No wonder many bloggers don't use Daddy Freeze at all. I didn't know that's the reason. I now know. And if you go and take some things from GLB to play their voice note on things like, I think he exclusively got that audio, and he is his content. So anybody that plays it on Facebook or I think Instagram, the money goes to him. That was what happened to me, because they told me I have copyright, and so that's it. It's sad. So I think I have to be very careful not to even, can you say I don't use shekere anymore? If I don't know what that one is for, because really they are not supposed to hold me for that one. I don't know why that one. One time I use that, they say yoga. I play yoga. I don't know which yoga that I play. My voice is soprano, upper, lower chords, every bikini woman. He doesn't even rhyme. I don't know where they saw yoga. But yeah, that's how yoga sounds anyway. But I'm having a lot of issue with copyright things, and it's not good for my page. I have disputed it many times, and still there's no response yet. And I'm still getting more, which is not good for my page to continue like that. So I have to try and abstain from all those things for some time, just so I see how I get on, because I don't want anything to affect the page. Do you understand? So, and all those things affects viewing, and also affects Facebook sharing my video, because they always would think that I'm not using my content, I'm using people's content, and that is one thing they do not like. They fight against it seriously, because if it's copyright, they can be sued by those people. So you see why I have to be very careful. So most of the time now, and I prefer it, if you want to ask me questions, if you want to really look into me, you'll find out that if not that I just like to show a proof, and you know, I listen to what I want to come and talk about, and I can narrate it. Although I will add pepper, salt, and put some Maggi, but you know, it will still be the story. But maybe when I'm gesticulating, you know, I will be doing it, you know, giving it some drama and stuff like that. So I think, please, with time, I will just be very careful for now, just so that I see how I stabilize on this media. Do you understand? Aside the fact that I'm getting people that don't like as I am doing on the media, that are also doing their best to try and bring down my page, also I'm getting copyright. So I have to be very careful, because you know, I've come a long way with this, my page and other pages that I have, and I wouldn't want to just lose it for just some flimsy, no just cause. Did you get it? So we move. Now, Eunice is number 1. Wow, wow, wow. Eunice, you're number 1. Wow, Eunice is number 1. Wow, what a grace. Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Let me not sing. It seems as if my voice and that of Tony Braxton is the same. Toriko Yemi. I don't know what to say now. You can imagine, and it doesn't make me feel free. You know, how can I be doing chat and my head is thinking, hope this is not copyright? I can't get it. It's kind of worrisome. Please, court clerks, do me a favor. In the course of the week, give me a thorough reminder to do my content manager. Stay on my neck. Just say, do it. Do it. Give me a constant reminder until I say I have done it. Maybe that will help me. I think I need a push. Maybe if I do that, that will help me better. Tell me that I have to do that. Just stay on my neck and say, do it until I say yes, I have done it. Then you can then leave me alone. You understand? I think it's high time I do it, so that my page can probably be more stable, because it's they are stressing me on Facebook a lot. Vivian Burns, you're number 2. Sandra Boduri Metiko, number 3. Honeywell's you know, lad Williams, Honeywell's Williams, owners of the courtroom. I see some of you, some people, their names, they are new, but I, you know. Number 4, Folashade K Olariwaju. Number 5, Chama Emmanuel Atuegbu Omeoga. Your name long. Number 6, Sister Wande Olaja. I see a message from Sister Wande, but I haven't opened it. I don't know what she's written there. Number 7, I think, or number 6, I think. Number 6, Sister Wande, you're very welcome. Hope it wasn't that you were reminding me to quickly come out. Aishat Saidu, number 7, you're all welcome. Number 9, Emma Indidi. Number 10, Tosi Ayeni Shubu Kola. Number 11, Olabanji Ronke Ogumefun. Number 12, Olori Ajoke Ade Wumi Gold. Wow. Abiba Hassan Olon Sheye. Number 13, I think. Aramide Mayegun, number 14. I don't know, for some reason that woman is always looking for my trouble. Not negatively. She's always coming to Chan. Ignites me. She will say something like, just tease me. I think I said she's number 12 or 13. I'm not too sure now. Sorry. Maureen Mauli, Yejide Adetola, you're all very welcome. Meletu Braimo Akinyele, Olabisi Ojolakwe, I love you more, my darling sister. Adefunke Sholebo, you're all welcome. Rosie Ifeanyi, you're all very welcome. Jacqueline Spencer Payne, my Jamaican sister, you're welcome. Tolly T, everyone, you're very welcome. Bola Ayegbe, Aramide Ayego, she says, what happened to your eyebrows, Yeye? Did I not? Did I not say it? I haven't even gotten to there. Did I not say that Aramide Mayegu? She's always coming to tease me. My eyebrow now, maybe she's one of the people that said, eyebrow. What's this? Our king, the most handsome king, Oni. You know, some people came here to say that he doesn't have eyebrow. Now, if you know the story of my eyebrow, do like this. I've always told you people I don't have eyebrow before anymore. And I have told you people the story. I only have a line. And sometimes it's grow. I say it's grow. It grows, but I shave it off. You understand? If you give me thumbs up if you've ever heard my story. I'm surprised that owners of the courtroom can ask that question. Where's my eyebrow? Give me thumbs up if you have heard my story about my eyebrow. Jennifer, thank you. I'm looking. I'm waiting. Give me thumbs up if you've heard the story of my eyebrow before. Sandra, thank you. Oluwafunlayo. Olabisi Kolade, thank you. I'm surprised everybody haven't heard about... Good evening, darling Bella Amayo. Agatha, thank you. Not many people. So you people have not... I'm surprised. Adigunye Tunde Blessing. So even Aramide Mayegu doesn't know the story of my eyebrow, then that means that I just call you owner of the courtroom. Then you are not owner of the courtroom. Eunice, thank you. Of course, court clerks, you people have to know. Bookie Success, you're welcome. Yeye International, thank you. Wow, Olabisi Kolade, okay, I've seen your name before, yeah. Eunice Oluwal, I'm surprised. So you people have not heard the story of my eyebrow. Maureen Mauli, of course you have to know. Owners of the courtroom, Adeola La Cream, of course. I'm surprised. I expect some names to give a thumbs up. Oluwa Busayomi. Faith Amen, of course you should know. Victoria Overflow, of course you should know. I'm surprised. And Aramide Mayegu is one of the owners of the courtroom. Gracie, my own town person, Luben, Gracia, Blessing, I know. Azizat Bola. Hey, Aramide, Linda, Wakwe, hey, you people should wait. I say, well. It just say, hey, Linda, don't come back. Linda, where have you been? You go on sabbatical leave, no payment, so student where they waka come off for school, not even collect certificates. We are welcome back. Toby Loba. Anyway, let me quickly give Aramide. Sorry, guys, it's not. I will make it as brief as possible. Aramide, and for those, your story is a regular topic on this show. Abi, Betty the Princess. I am surprised. Check, please. I know the story. Yes, Sister Monica. I know. I'm surprised. Owners of the courtroom. I'm surprised if Aramide Mayegun says she doesn't know. Then I'm in shock. Aramide Mayegun, the story is just a short one. Long time ago, not too long ago, but long time ago, before I even had this, my last child, so definitely 10 years or, let me see who I had. I've had my, maybe like 15 years ago or 14 years ago. Yeah, I went to Nigeria with, I always be one of the owners of the courtroom. Of course, I know Aramide, but I'm shocked you asked for my eyebrow. You know, so I went to Nigeria, and in the company of, not my friend too, also we planned to meet in Nigeria, and she's based in Chicago. Is that my friend? I said she just gave birth lately. I was congratulating her on the platform that I'm so happy for her. We thought we were done with childbearing, then I just saw she gave birth to a baby girl. So she went to Nigeria, I was in Nigeria too, and she knew a woman who was a nurse or registered nurse in America, and she relocated back home and was down doing these things and also selling clothing. But she just opened a beauty bar and stuff like that. And then she told me, you know, at that time they were doing this tattoo eyebrow. You remember? They do this tattoo eyebrow then. So we plan to do tattoo eyebrow in Nigeria. So we went for this tattoo. God saved my life. If that thing would have taken my life, you understand? So this tattoo eyebrow, we went to, it's a place on Allen. I will just withhold the name because I don't know if she's still running, but it's a place on Allen. This woman runs her beauty salon or bar. So we went there. She's the one that knows them. I don't know the person because the person was based in America. So on getting there, we were put on the, you know, this thing that looks like where you go to a hospital, they just put you there for, or GP's place, your general practitioner, they just check you on the bed. So that kind of thing, you know, beauty salon also, they have it. And so they put us there, and she told me, she advised us before she proceeded on this thing on us. So she advised us, and she said she was going to give us injection to numb this place. And put into consideration, I have a tattoo on me. When I got this tattoo done, I didn't have to numb. It was done like that. I don't know. It was quite painful, but they didn't numb me. Am I the one making mistake? Because I can't remember being. And I did this tattoo in London way back before I even started having my children at all. Before I even got married. You understand? But it was in London. So I then went with this my friend, and the lady advised us. We were advised on, and the intention of that injection is that injection wouldn't allow it to numb it, and it's not going to, the place won't grow hair anymore. Do you understand? So then they would tattoo it. Yeah, when they tattoo it, it will now remain. Thank God, I think it was temporary, but I think the intention was to have a permanent tattoo. Do you understand? I think that was our intention. I'm not too sure now, but we were meant to have a tattoo. You know that tattoo that they would do, this place will just be black, but you will choose the design you want. They have different design. Some design, you know, some women, you will still see them in America, London. They look like somebody like that have married Mike Tyson before. You understand? On a normal day, if they are not with their, oh, let me not use that person as an example. You know that woman that died that time, that Oluweri, she has that tattoo. You remember? Of blessed memory. She has that tattoo. You know that yellow woman that is actress. You know she's dead, you know. I can't use it to laugh, but I just want you people to know that tattoo. The tattoo will be like this on your face. They call her Oluweri or something like that. That woman has that tattoo. So it depends on how bogus or how you want it. So good thing was I actually wanted a brown one and a slim one. That's how I would have ruined my life. Help me on my behalf. Just continue to thank God for my life. Because now, so when I grow old now and I go and meet God with tattoo on my face, even you now that you are asking for my eyebrow, they will ask for it when I grow old in heaven. You understand? Imagine now that I wanted to go to heaven and I will have a scar on my face like this. Angels won't recognize me. Maybe God has said that, when could he come? So at old age, put her in executive a place like that with, you know, nice and sweet, beautiful place, very close to Jesus Christ. But because they won't know me, they will just say, not be that wish, be that. Just go to hell. Just go to hell. Do you understand? Now, so I go change. Now, so Satan wanted, Satan. Anyway, let me tell you my story. It happened to me. Not be person's story, I did tell you. So, and now, the woman now brought us samples. You know the way when you want to do tattoo, they will have different design. You know, you will choose your design. That's how they came to me. Jehovah, I thank you for that day. That at least, you know, you send me message, but something ministered to me that I should not take big tattoo. That's what saved my life. By now, this one you people are even seeing. Maybe by now, soon I feel the do. Natural. I go just be like this. Natural. Because the thing automatically will turn your face to like this. You know, say when they don't cover it, I saw you too, you go. Thank you, Lord. So, they go ask me the design that I wanted. And I told the woman, this is the design. And she was not saying, because, and in fact, they will try to convince you to do a bigger one, because the bigger it is, the more the, you know, price differs. Just, if you know about tattoo, don't allow me be explaining too long and be talking too much. You understand? So I don't say no. I just want a thin one. You know, that time we have not started doing makeup. It was we that do our makeup ourselves. So that thing was meant to be just, it will look, no hair there. It will just be permanent there, and it will just look good on some people. You understand? But I just did not want it to be big. God saved my life. So she now said, okay, which color? Another thing. I said I wanted brown. You know, I didn't want it black. That's another thing. God saved my life. Because see, this one that I've done since, it has never cleared off. It has never cleared off. I'm telling you people that in fact, you wash your face more than your body. Do you understand? In fact, at least you wash your face twice. Instead of even bathing 2 times. You are some of like me now. I know they bath twice, except I'm in Nigeria. That's when I try to buy twice. In abroad, I know they bath 2 times. I don't have time for all those. You rub one thing for money in the night, rub another thing and bath. I know I get that time. I know I won't lie. I don't bath twice, but I can cleanse my face twice, wash my face twice. So you wash face more. So I expect that if anything was meant to fade, it should. If anything is meant to, at least for the fact that you bath every day, the two is supposed to fade. But because my friend's own didn't go, she did black. Do you understand? Now she now put the line like that. That's how the thing. You understand? So she put it. Before she put it, she has done the line, you know. She has checked what I wanted. She will put it on you and do the marker. She will do the marker. Whatever size you want, they will put it. That's how she now gave me injection in my head. You won't believe it. That trip to Nigeria, I had bastard migraine. My head started aching me. Coupled with my eyes. In fact, I was now asking my friend, is she seeing? My friend, that one, she was determined, and you know, she's into all this medical something. I think she's a carer then, you understand? So she's aware of how they go. Now me, I thought I was dying. In fact, maybe because I wasn't too relaxed for them to be putting the grinder on my face, I was saying, no, don't do me, oh, yeah. My eyes was bringing out water. My head was doing ba. I was hearing some magnets firework in my head. All these things were doing ba. I nearly died. All these people that call themselves registered nurse in America, and they go and open all these things in Nigeria, some of them are killers. So I'm telling you. Me, I don't know till tomorrow. Along we know me, I don't know the injection. You know, on a normal day, if not that we are very senseless, like me, maybe my friend, wow, okay. But if not that, me, I did not apply my brain. Am I not supposed, when they give somebody injection in the head, are you not supposed to ask what kind of injection is, though they said it's for the head to die, I be the follicle in the head to die and to numb the face. When they are doing they will be doing something like this. I don't know what it is. That's the same thing they use here, but I think this one for the face is different. That is how, throughout that thing, and that day, God is my witness. This thing I'm telling you people. That day, because I didn't know that the thing will be, if I can look for that photo, one day I would bring the photo. Because the day I did this picture, I snapped picture that day. This is how my head was very big. My eyes swell up like this. I'm telling you. In fact, there was a show that day that we were supposed to go for, because we were supposed to go for 31st New Year party. Not party, is a show that K1 does at water parks, Toyin Street, where that of blessed memory, the man that owns water parks, it was there on that day. Do you know that day when I was dancing and we went in front of K1, he didn't recognize me because my head was big like this. and my eyes was swollen like this. It was later somebody was answered, that's Kudi. Eh? Kudi? He didn't recognize. I'm sure he will be saying, what happened to you? Do you have accidents? Did motor jam you? Because my face, this how my head swelled up like this. My head was swollen like this. And I still went for that show because I didn't know that, you understand, that the money that we had already paid for VVIP, VPPP, something, I couldn't get it back. And I said, let me go like that. You understand? That I'm okay, I look okay. Well, I wasn't well recognized in they had to tell K1 that it's me. When we went on the stage, my friend was saying that, it seems as if that we don't look like ourselves. Me, I told her her head is slightly swollen. She said, my own too is slightly swollen, but it's not bad. I said, oh, bad. It was when we look at our picture, we now saw that we look like people that have been fighting. I want to manifest the two of us are my Tyson's wives. Our major GP, when they marry, and that time I was very fat. You know, I'm big, I'm still big, but that time I was size 22. You can imagine how I looked. Moa dabi bai. Moa tobi. And I went on the stage like this, and my face was like this. What is yami loju? That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. So when the thing was now healing up, I didn't enjoy that holiday in Nigeria. That's what happened. It happened to me. It's not my friend. I'm not talking about any celebrity. It's me. I hope you are here. Because all these things, they can give you people quiz one day. How well do you know Yeye Kudi courtroom? You will not be asking them that, where did my eyebrow travel to? You will be able to explain. Do you know how God saved Yeye Kudi from the snare of the fowler? You will explain to them that her eyebrow a registered nurse nearly took her own life, not my life, because I want to do fashion. So, in the process of healing up, to God be the glory, I came back abroad. Now, the head was still doing me bam, boom, 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 boom. The head will be having ignition. You understand? I don't know what they gave me. And I went, they had to do different MRI, X-ray for this head, because the injection she gave me, oh Lord, body, Lord, if not that same injection they gave to that my friend, assuming anything happened to me, nobody will. The injection want to turn my head into ice block. That's what happened. That's what happened. It not went to turn my head into ice block. I'm telling you. And you know when the ice block is now in the head, when it's melting small, it will be having headache, big, because there's a stranger in the head. Oh no, Yomi. Don't go and do fashion that is more than that's why anything they want to do. You heard when they say they want to do BBL, I can't go and do BBL. If my stomach like come out below, if God cannot allow me to stop eating naturally, I can't do even to take tea for slimming tablets. I can't do it. Because I don't want to come and kill myself. That's how, because this thing is fashion that made it like that. So when finally they didn't say anything in the head, they now said it's aftermath effect of the injection that they gave me in the head. The place now healed up. So when it healed up, you know it's supposed to be black. Some parts will be black, some parts will be white, some parts will be yellow. In short, my own did not stay because the color they put for me, Oshikuro. So that's how the hair, it will grow here. One will grow here, one will grow here. The hair started growing in a bad manner. That's the after effect of wanting to do fashion that God did not write for me. So that's why now I'm like this. So instead of me, sometimes I've tried. I said, let me wait for maybe 1 year. It will grow, or 2 years. But it always grow in a bad manner. It will grow funnily. One will grow here, one will grow here. It will now take 10 months. It will grow here, one. I say, no, this one. So I always shave it. I just quickly just shave it off. Before I used to twist it. But, you know, or when I was using very bad ash cream, my face will not be red. You know, what happened to me. It's all this tattoo on the face. So I don't have it anymore. I don't have eyebrow anymore. God gave me eyebrow natural. I went to destroy it. Yeah, that's what happened to me. But thank God, what you should help me thank God for is that I'm alive. It's me that is telling you my testimony. It happened to me. It happened to me. Yeah. I hope I've been able to narrate the story well, and I took very short time in narrating it. Aramide, I hope you can keep this in your memory. Do you know Yeye Kudi courtroom well? That's one of my story. It's priceless. I share it with loved ones. Can I go on? I'll ask the question. It's what happened to me. You must be do BBL so that if I to fear aqua, I can't. Nothing where they do will be fashion. I not they follow anybody go. I mean, forget it. Everything where they do will be fashion. Now so the thing, if they boomerang me, everybody go come back. My own not go, e not go do, e go still come dey affect my life. No, I know they go. Be waiting, BBL call. I no fit. That one even extreme. I no fit. So that's the story of my life. It happened to me. It happened to me. You understand? It happened to me. It happened to me. So thank God it didn't go to your eyes, my So it's better I don't have eyebrow than to have eyebrow. In fact, you know that some people, if you see them now, you will see them tattoo. They said to even remove it now. Thousands of euro. Some people, you know, because the fashion has gone now. So when you enter party, you will not be like Koskori. You understand? You will be like Zazu, Portable, the original. Do you know? You will be, no matter how beautiful you are, that thing it disfigures you. That tattoo. The moment you enter, no matter how calm looking you are, it must make you look like something else. The people that have it that time, many of them have gone to do laser. They use laser to remove it because it costs big money to remove it. So just as much as I goofed, but I just thank God that it didn't shall leave me with that something, that bad tattoo. I don't like it. It's not a good thing. So many things that many of us we are going to regret for, you know, all those fashion. Many of us are going to regret it. But you understand, if you involve yourself in it later on, you know, you regret it. So just when they are doing their fashion, just think the one you want to do. The one, you know, some people that BBL too, they are dead now. You know, start tummy talk now, they are dead now. So if you are lucky, you don't die. But there are still many things that people are going to regret, because anything fashion that has to do with surgery or anything piercing, everything has side effects. But how badly it is individually. Do you understand? So be careful out there. Me, I've tried some things. That's one of them. It not favor me. So I thank God I'm alive to tell my story. If to say that time the thing go jam for my head, I go heaven, you know. Now hellfire now. Because God not be my time. Now me go kill myself. It's more or less like person go commit suicide. So I not go like even now. It go wrong for me. It go wrong. Where? It go wrong for me. Where? So I not dey involved with all those things. If you come for all those advice from me, I not go. If you even tell me make a heavy advertiser, I not go talk good thing, because my experience is bad. So count me out. So that is that, my dear ones. Let me quickly do adverts for you people, please. I beg of you. Let me quickly do adverts. So the sales ongoing, yeah, all these things on Barbara and Beyonce, and they are all 20% discount. What I am wearing is also on 20% discount. It's a kimono. See, it's a Louis Vuitton. Can you see? It's a kimono. Can you see? Are you seeing it? It's a kimono. %. See? It's all 20% discount. The only one here that I said I was going to give for 90 euros is this one. All these ones, they are now 100 euros. They are 130. This one. So it's just so that instead of 110, you know. So 100 euros. This one, 100 euros. This one, 100 euros. This one too, but I said I'll give it for 190. Sorry, I hope you're seeing it. So this one's 100 euros. It's all down, it's all round stones, and it's really very beautiful. I wish you can see it. See, this one is all round stones, fully stoned, fully stoned, fully stoned, fully stoned, and it is also beautiful. This one too, it's one size. This one is one size. You can tie within. Let me show it to you. You tie to fit. You see, it's inside. Yeah, better you screenshot and send to me. I will attend to you. See, this is also very beautiful. Stone, gold stones. They are all now, it's 130, but they are all going for 100 euro. And this one is 80 euros. All round stones. The material silk. All round stones. Let me show you. But it's for big sizes. Except I look at the size. It's for big sizes, no small sizes. It's all round stones. It's going for 80 euros. All round stones. So this one's 100. This one 100. All of them 100. They are all 20% discount. They are all 130, but they are all 20% discount. 100, it's supposed to be 110, but 100 flats. Only this one I said just 90 euros. So, and then this one too, 80. This one 200 euros. One size. It's really, the material is absolutely beautiful. So that is that. That settles that. So hello everybody, you're also welcome. Yes, let us move. What do we have to talk about today? What do we have to talk about today? Before anything, yesterday many of you were not here. We talked on Yule, and today again I saw him really embarrassing himself. Furthermore, you know, I think sometimes, you see, some people, they actually enjoy the attention. When they goofed, then they start to get confused and seeking more attention. You know, there are some people like that, you know, and it's best we just, he's messed up. His life is all in a mess. We expected GLB to bring out the interview he or she said he will carry out on the other man claiming paternity of I don't know if that's an allegation, but I'm still thinking maybe that one is just cruise. Because if that boy that she gave birth to, that is Judy, is just 2 years old, and she's left the man for since 2013. But at one point, I'm thinking, when did they have the sexual intercourse that GLB then said during the pregnancy of the child womb this guy claims is his, you says is his, that during that time he also had sex with her. Could it be that because he said, that is the man now said, he at one point he was able to see the child? Do you get me? Maybe then she allowed him have something to do with her. I'm just thinking outside the box. I don't have an answer to that allegation, so we are just hoping that they give us furthermore, and we have a deeper understanding of what truly happened. If it is Cruz, fine, he deserves it. But like I said yesterday, if they take him picking now, sorry for the little lad, I'm so sorry, darling, it's not your fault. But when you have a wrong father, a wrong mother, you know, that due to their own selfish interests, they don't care how their kids and their names, they are dragged in the mud, then it's unfortunate that children that we love so much come from such parents. Do you get what I mean? They don't care. I don't think that guy is even helping issue. Surely, I don't know. That's why you need to subscribe, as in unlike, relike, unfollow, refollow, and resubscribe. You have to do that maybe every one week, just so that you like reboot your page. You know, I think it's a problem from Facebook. You understand? It's a problem from Facebook. So now we can't help you. We can only say good for men. They deserve it. Please. We can't keep looking at husbands doing their rubbish, and they shouldn't be dealt with in this manner. He caused it. Whatever disgrace he's getting, he deserves it. Because a lot of lessons we're able to learn yesterday from that lady, Judy. You know, this is why some men have refused helping their women that are not educated to be educated. That's why sometimes you see that most of these Muslims don't like their wives going to school, because they believe education makes you, you know, sometimes makes some people promiscuous, sometimes gives you unnecessary self-esteem that makes you think, okay, you are so beautiful. Do you hear that woman saying to us that she started saying to him, do you know how many men want me? When she was with the man giving birth that time, and she wasn't, you know, she was dependent on the man, and the man was sponsoring her. She didn't have that guts. She didn't think she was that beautiful. So after giving birth to 2 children for that man, and she decided to further her education, and the man started supporting her, then she met you. He started telling her some nice things, maybe taking her to the club. And she says, you know, wow, I have hot legs. Wow, my bum is really bakasi. I'm actually sexy. Do you understand? Then she started to like feel like, okay, this illiterate man now, he's not worthy to be my man anymore. That's why some people don't like their wives. Basic secondary school leaver. After that, they tell you to go into the kitchen. Because, you know, many of us cannot or do not know how to handle. You know, that's why you hear stuff like career women are so proud. Do you get what I mean? That career women are so proud, you know, because of their education. Then some things that they are meant to be doing as a wife, they neglect it. And so many of them do not even end up keeping their husband or their marriage. And they always attribute it to, or tell me to be that my husband is jealous of me. No. It's because some of us take it for granted and become unnecessarily prideful. And that pomposity, you do not know, really. Trust me. When you start to earn good money with what you studied in college, trust me, You don't know when that pomposity starts to come from inside of you. Then funnily, you know, you'll be surprised. Being on campus is a different thing altogether. You see people coming after you. Even they don't care if you're married. You see young and old. Then you start to think, wow, I'm beautiful. Then the man that decided to sponsor you. You remember the case of one guy like that brought one lady to this country. Her name is Kudirat. And when she got here, the guy is still in Nigeria there, somewhere in Festac, Amu Ward office, struggling in passport office. He's doing, in doubts, you know. Sent her abroad. After she got here, she started giving birth for other men. That's when they turned the man to a jazz man. They said he did jazz. Every bad thing that happens to her abroad, she say it's the man that is doing her in Nigeria. Man that hasn't, you know, she gave birth. She had kids for this man. After she came abroad, gave birth for another man. The man leave her. She went to Nigeria again. The man still impregnated her. He still forgave her with the hope that the love they shared, because she has 2 of her kids with him, with her. Meanwhile, left one with him in Nigeria. That one is still in custody of. He's still with him. There are some women, since truth be told, there are some women it's better you don't allow them experience good things. They will act like people like Judy. And likes of you will snatch them from this man who is obviously maybe a spare part dealer. You know, some Onisha guys that are, you know, they don't go to school. Their own is they make money. They, you know, hear the amount this man paid way back 2012. Obviously, he must be a multi-millionaire. 500 and something thousand, 300 and something thousand, 100 and something thousand, way back, because she kept on failing. Who dash you? Even his father, sorry, Papa, that we have to use you as an example. He doesn't have that kind of money then. His father, whom we all look at as a very good man. Who dash him? You, does he have that money? You definitely will be a young lad in school that time, just sleeping with girls like him, you know, as a fine guy, he would just be doing gigolo up and down. That's all. That's all. So some women, sincerely, they deserve not to be allowed to go to school, because they will end up being like people like Judy. Then, you know, many of us, you know, how we women, how we always think, hey, listen, she has moved on, you to move on. No. Some of them said, to an extent, when she was being sent to school by this man, struggling, they didn't see it all. Now she's done and dusted with the guy. She's told the guy to go and collect his bride price. Her bride price, or what do they call it in Igbo land? Bride price, no. Because she said, you want to start living outside Enugu, to be coming to Enugu to school, or be wherever it is. You understand? The guy said, how reasonable is that? That's not, I wouldn't take that. Stay with me in the house and be going to school. She wanted to start living somewhere so that you'll start sleeping with her at that point. She wanted to start having, obviously she had started having extramarital affairs. And obviously, you know, that point, you know, that man would have been smelling, the man would just turn to shit. You know, when you have a guy that will be doing sexual healing for you and will be wearing some tight jeans and be doing some, you know, some hey, yo boy for you. Then you have Onisha guy now in the Akpu, in the Ofe Onubu. You understand? You know, she wanted fine guy. And the coconut head boy, you understand? He did not really think of his own wife. That they also started as a nobody. He didn't think of it. The two of them, they are bunch of nuisance. Yul and Judy. They are a typical example of bad boys, bad girls. They are typical example of people that you should learn from. They are ingrates. Yul was a nobody from the story we heard. He started from a nobody with that lady. Do you see how they both paid their partners, their spouses? Do you see how they did? They both did the same thing. She did the same to her man. He did the same to her woman. They are both ingrates. We need to be learning from, if you have refused to, because sometimes when people bring out cases and you see things like that, please think like a reasonable man. Forget your subjective views about matters and issues. Just be reasonable. What do you think and how do you think a reasonable man will feel with this kind of in this kind of situation? The situation is so clear. That guy said, the Onitsha guy, Judy's man, that man said, I've tried when his mother died, he made all attempts to try and bring his two children so that they too can come and, play their own part. She refused him. He said his life has been so disorganized. It's because of the education she managed to acquire, the little. The man also claimed that the two lawyers that handled his case against her, she went to sleep with them. She probably didn't, maybe paid them off, but I believe she must have gone to, Nigerian lawyers, it's trade by barter now. Even doctors, you get belle for Nigeria, they trade by barter. You sleep with them, they remove the belle for you. So it's not, if we really know how it's as they go from Niger, you will believe his story. Because no matter what, even if we allow the two of them talk, you can see that they are both animals, Judy and you. Look at how they treated their partners. There's nothing they can tell us that can justify how they both treated their spouses. They so much want to be with each other, and it's a typical case of, guess who? Stella DeMarcus and who? That guy. What's his name again? His name just went off my memory. Stella Damascus, what do they call that girl? And that's a boy. That boy that looks like Toyin Aimakhu's ex. What's his name? I don't... Yeyokudi scholars. In the courtroom, you need to be sharp. What is that boy's name? That he and Stella DeMarcus eloped to America. They ran away. Daniel! Good! Well done, Adebin Shola. It's a typical case like that. Remember the actress. They both desperately wanted to be with each other. And the girl was crying out. Many people were saying terrible things about that girl at that point. That she's just overly jealous. Even in fact, that Stella DeMarcus, what's her name? Claimed she's just being paranoid. Claimed that girl, what's that actress? What is that beautiful actress that is now based in America? The mother of Daniel's son. The actress. They ruined that girl's life. Not that her life is not ruined anyway, because I learned she's opened a salon somewhere in America. Her life is not ruined, but they disorganized her. She went into depression for some time. Remind me that girl's name. The actress that that Damascus snatched Daniel from. They disorganized. In fact, that girl's acting career, they brought it down. People try to support that girl. That lady Doris. God bless you. Alaja Mezida. Love you people. Your brain is, yeah, good. They did everything. They destabilized that girl. They took her child from her. They ran away to America. The girl, all attempts to see her child in the beginning, Pabolojati, she was knocked out. People now rallied around her. Doris Simon, thank you, Taibat. God bless you. Doris Simon, people now rallied around her. They tried to put her into a talk show so that she can be doing that talk show. She couldn't cope. Okay. That girl did rakpala until she went to America. Until, she went to America. I don't know how she did the rakpala. Daniel started allowing her to see her child. Do you know it's because of that her child, she decided to stay put in America? Just to be closer to her child. She left her career. Doris is one lady. Go and find out. I don't know, but the little I say about her, I never at one point. She's finer than all these people following Apostle Suleiman now. In truth and in truth. In truth and in truth. But I never at any time heard anything scandalous about her. Even when Stella Damascus had every opportunity. She was once married to Abodere. That guy died, slumped and died. She had every opportunity. At one point, she was sleeping with my uncle. It's not related to me. RMD. Sir, you know. She has had all the best crews in the market. Then there's that one Doris had. That one Doris had. This particular Stella Damascus. Beautiful girl. Snatched her. And people were still against that Stella Doris, that paranormal. I said, okay, how will you people be saying that she's paranormal when they eloped with her husband to America? Are you people blind? Before we knew it, Nigerian women, Nigerians started supporting the relationship between Daniel and Stella. Until one day, now here we dey, where I hear say, now punching bag, she started committing adultery, which she has always been doing. But Daniel was blindfolded with sexy shape, Oyibo, you understand? Because Doris, looking at her, she's a well-cultured girl. She's just down to earth. She's very natural. She know they speak Fune. Nah, normal. But that Stella go they do as if she know they poo. So Daniel was like, oh wow, oh I trip for this, and that's exactly what this in Indiala. Oyiberibe Yul is what is happening to him. Look at the man. Look at that man that brought up this big yash Judy. You will know she's a hustler. In the hustler. Eating beke ngbafo. She's a hustler. You can imagine. Look at that man. That man is all these hard-working Igbo men. Igbo men. That they didn't go to school. But, you will know they work hard for their money. Anyhow, if it's Abba, they have shop there, doing their spare parts job there. Do you understand? So, and the story we heard from the beginning, when this whole scandal came up that, they shocked us on the social media. I was even thinking it was clouds. They were chasing cloud chaser. You understand? Because it was going in for this presidential campaign and everything. So I thought maybe, it's just a joke. Only for me to realize that the story is real, getting real and more real. And it's not just the thing just a step out like, no, this is true story. Yul was the one that announced it to us. If people remember that everybody thought it's a joke, that what they made us to understand then was that the man, the relationship she was in, that is this Bakassi Judio, the relationship she was in, the man wasn't good. If not that God brought her this man via GLB, that we're able, yes now, Daniel and Stella, they are no more together. He threw her from 10-story building down. He doesn't have to throw her physically. I'm adding my own. But he punched her. And who deserves beating more than her? Please forget it. It was right in front of us. It all happened. Right in front of her. She was thrown from 25-story building up to down. And nobody cares. God knows I don't care. The only thing, report I heard, why are you saying, whoa, it didn't really happen 25, I'm only adding my own, no. Don't go and collapse over what did not happen. So if they beat her, so, is that not throwing you from 25-story building down? She deserves it. Don't put anything like that here. Who is this person putting support me? Support you for what? I'm deleting your comments. Do you understand? She deserves it. Because the heartache they caused Doris then. And Stella is really what when they say Amoni Sheni, Sheni Tombani Daro. She was friends with Daniel, friends with Doris, but not close to Doris, but close to Daniel. So it was at one point Daniel was now taking the relationship too far that Doris now was like, no. They were living together, Doris and Daniel, with their baby boy. He moved out. What didn't they call that girl? They turned her to someone that has mental problem. That she was nagging. She said, no. Auntie, you are sleeping with my man. I know what I'm saying. I've seen males. You are benching Daniel or Laura. They say she's paranoid. This girl, Stella, denied it. You know, Nigerians are like that. We are quick to forget. And it's because many of us are like that. We do it to others too. So we don't care if they do it to Doris. But at least the good thing that they are celebrities. They are using their life to train us. We are learning from their story. Doris was Doris nearly mad now. She was in depression. Real depression. And Stella made her look like a mentally derailed person. You know, when they wanted to leave for America, they ran away with her son. Whoa. The God of yesterday gone. I don't know which God is that one. But the one that I know that many people serve, the God of today, tomorrow, and yesterday, and every time. He just packaged domestic violence for Stella. Allowed her, maybe not Doris for suffer that domestic violence, allowed her to go and, they use her as punching bag. But she did not know that God had plans for her negatively. They made this lovely girl, Doris, a laughing stock. You can imagine in the same industry. She became a laughing stock. But because, say the girl, they do pass herself. If to say she was one person that was also messing around and she does pass herself, people for laugh her more. But rather, what people did was to try and help her. They put her in one talk show. She not do well. And remember, she's a very good actress. Am I not there waiting she did too? She not happy. They try, they try to endorse her and think her body not there. She was gradually fading. Her beauty was going. She would go blank. Because Abia money, you can imagine a man running away with your child, with another woman. They are all in this industry. Daniel is just like Adekas and Kunle, what's that one that did Anikulapo. They are producers and marketers. Especially Daniel is a producer. Like Kunle. That's how they did. They ran away with that boy. May you not meet people like them as Stella. Damascus in your life. Whatever Daniel did to her, she deserved it. Because when they got there, she started having extramarital affair. You know, when men, when they have a good one at home, they won't hear. If they don't go and suffer outside and meet people like Judy and Stella outside, they will be considered. People will come up, men will stand up and say that the child that they own is a bastard. They will now say that even me, I poured sperm into Judy when you were with Judy, so we want to do paternity check. They know they hear. That's exactly why God has decided to shame you. I don't like putting God in our worldly bullshit, because God passed all these kinds of things. So please let me excuse God. Because you know, when we human beings are doing stuff, it's like it's an insult for me to be using and I ain't God. I think, truth be told, our God is not even looking. Because the days of today now, it's like that of Sodom and Gomorrah. And then we, as human beings, you know, we don't like to say the truth to each other. If you say the truth, people will hate you. They will tell you, who are you to judge another person? Have you looked at your life? Come and tell us about your own story. They don't want us to talk. They don't want us to talk. They don't want us to say anything. But we have to continue to say it. Look at me. Exactly what they did for this thing. People say doing it for me. Say endorsing her. She's cashing out now. Just so that they can make sure she doesn't go into depression. That's why they are giving her all those endorsements. Trust me. If you notice, they are just trying to take her mind off not to you. Ngbeke, Ngbafo, Onuku. They are trying to take her mind off it. That's why she's cashing out. Meanwhile, he is receiving universal disgrace. Because how disgraceful it is that a guy from such background, look at his father, look at his mother, with such good reputation. I saw their firstborn with him hugging each other. He is the lastborn. His parents, they were doing 50-something years marriage, wedding anniversary. I saw a quote from their father, totally against polygamy. So you will know that's not his own philosophy of life. He doesn't believe in polygamy. He understands life. But there are some children that will decide to drag the name of their family because they are just not good. This boy is among such children. This particular you. And you know, at a point, we all thought he's one serious guy and everything. When I saw him, I said, this guy, as cute as he is, now he's very ugly. But that time, you understand, when he was doing good, he was very handsome. But now, he will all be like, I don't know if you know ape. You know that thing they call Homo sapiens sapiens? Early man. That's so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Say when person do bad thing, you go just see their true color. Now real Homo sapiens sapiens. It just be like ape. His true color, we are all seeing it. It's a typical Homo sapiens early man. Go and study your history. Go and bring that early man. Put it beside this guy. You will see. Just bring out his clothes. Wear it on early man and put the two of them together. It's the person. No brain. You know, now later God come put brain. Now scientists, people bring out Homo sapiens sapiens. Now that one. He not come from the generation of Adam and Eve. We get brain. A senseless man. He just destroyed his life. And he's a disgrace. Now look at the gentleman, Igbo man. The man is an illiterate. Proudly one. That have come out now. To now come and be fighting. Does he have to get to that extent? What do you think May will be doing now? Won't she be sipping water with some coffee? Let all these men go and be disgracing themselves. Woman, you know, some of you were angry yesterday. Hey, this person should have just left. I'm angry because May did not leave him. Please, leaving him, what is her gain? Leaving him, Joy, so for me, what is her gain? Let's watch now. Let's wait. I bet they can't be having any sexual intercourse. She's only just there like Ashiwaju's wife. You know, they are not living together. And even if they are living together, I can bet it that May that I see, the man can't have any sexual intercourse with her until he separates with that Judy. I have a feeling she's a well-principled lady. I can bet they're not having any intimacy. I don't know why. I trust her to that extent. I don't know why. But let's watch and see. You calm down. You people will see the manner. See Daniel now. All his career. People end up suffering. Only that, you know, many of us may not see it then when it starts to happen. But at least we thank God. Stella did her own. It was in front of us years later that they threw her from 25-story building down. Domestic violence. It was in front of us. You know, it's not long before everyone will, according to what you serve into the world, you will reap it. That's why they say reap, sow what is good, so that when you are reaping good, if anybody jealous, you go blind the person. But if you sow bad, when you are reaping it, you chop them alone. You chop them alone. Yeah, that's his marriage ended 10 years ago. How? I don't understand. And those of you that know it ended 10 years ago, that is, you mean you and this thing. We were not aware that the marriage ended 10 years ago, Catherine. You understand? We are not aware. We only had got the awareness this year. And from this year, glaringly. So definitely, maybe all the time that what's her name? Left her own husband. That is, are you saying that all the time that Judy left her husband, so she and Yul have always been together? The girl that they presented, the daughter that they presented with him today, and we saw the picture, you understand? Is he his child? Are you saying that the children that man is claiming they are his, are they his child? Are they his children or his child? That girl, that big girl that we saw beside him, that is Judy's daughter. Are they his? Is that his child? Abi don't be the man get the pikin. The man said he has 2 children with Judy. At least we know that one. So the last one is the one that there must be DNA. They have to do DNA to be sure of paternity of that child. So there's one girl now that we saw with him today that they put together with him. The girl is Judy's daughter now. Abi, am I wrong? I stand to be corrected. Why is he claiming the child? Abi, didn't you people read it? The girl doesn't look at all. In fact, the girl doesn't even look like, I think the girl looks more like the mother, because me, I don't see. Yeah, I don't know where they. I know I don't. The girl no offend us. Yeah, please keep to this makeup artist. Which artist? I'm the one doing my makeup myself. I don't have any makeup artist. I beg. Well, how will I be doing makeup artists? Hey, Olúbùnmi Òní. I don't have makeup artists. Nígbà tí mi ò kí ń ṣe àwọn Wendy Williams. The studio people that do makeup artists. I don't have makeup artists. I don't have any makeup artists. I do my stuff myself. So that is that. So we should all hang on You know, many of you girls in Nigeria, hello, excuse me, hello, you know our husbands, they are coming from November, December, January now. I just hope that you people know that all of them, rarely do men that are based abroad, many of them have wife here. Shembo, I'm not saying don't go and do the fuckery you people do. I'm only advising you. They have worked from January now. All the money that they made from February, they will come home. Some of them, they will come and be doing their project work. The tertiary support one side, they will carry you to hotel. Some of you, they will even carry you to the house that they and their wife are building. They will go and do you fakafiki there. Just remember, all this, I will marry you. They are coming back for you. They want to marry you. They want to bring you abroad. I didn't say that you should not follow everything. But remember that the people, the women here, many of them don't want polygamy. You know, they don't want polygamy. I know that you people won't hear. I know you won't hear. But those of you that want to listen to me, just plan. I'm begging you people. Because a man that come and meet you people too, you can't just try and get adopters to adopt them. The money that they brought, collect it from them. If you can't steal their passport, just steal it for maybe one month or 2 months. Okay? Don't take them seriously. They are struggling. Say, I wish I know your boyfriend that is a married man that is in this abroad, so I can send you his video, how he struggle here. Many of them, they don't have a good job like that. They are all lying to you people. All this story of, I will build us for you, I will make you somebody. Have they made themselves somebody? They are our husband. I can tell you that they are just doing what they call shino. They are all committing adultery. They can't make you. Many of them is even their wife that is helping them. I'm telling you the truth. God is my witness. They are coming out this December now. All the work that they have been doing. If you see their jacket here, the jacket they wear on a normal day, if I tell you, even their pants, their wife is the one that wash it. Let me tell you, many of them, they work in the night. They will tell you they don't have husband. It's their work, it's at their place of work, and they will say they don't have a wife. I'm not married. It's a lie. You call them during the day, odd time, that you will know that they have a wife. The period that they don't pick your call, be trying it, that's the time they are with their wife. Then they pick your call, they are not with their wife. Many of them, in fact, 99% of all these married men that come to Nigeria to come and do shino, I don't know how you can deal with them for us. I want you people to work with the international women in diaspora. All these men, can you plan for them? Deal with them. Steal their money. I support you people. Steal their money. Plan on how you will deal with them, but don't kill them. You understand? Because if you kill them now, you are going to affect our life. You understand? They are just ashewo bastard husbands. Help, deal with them, don't marry them. You are just going to suffer. I'm telling you, God is my witness. Abroad, they want to bring you to, they can't bring you here. Your life will end in Nigeria. You will end in Nigeria. If their wife leave them here, their life, spoiling it. Their life will spoil like this. It will cut into two. I'm telling you. You try and tell me, just get into my inbox. All these married men abroad that have been doing you, come into my inbox and tell me to do my finding for you. If I don't give you feedback, don't talk to me again. Try and plan for àwọn Fulani to adopt them. The hotel they take you to, let them catch them. Don't kill them all, because if you kill them, that means you are very wicked. You want their wife life to spoil. You know they also have children. Don't kill them. It's not. But deal with them. Only shekushe anymore. If you can steal their car, steal it. I'm telling you, I support you. Take the car to Cotonou, go and sell it. Show them lesson that when they see olosho or they see side chick, they will be running like this. When they say side chick, they will be running like this. Many of them need to be taught the lesson of their life. If you can even swindle them, tell them that they should come and go and buy land, shop their money, tell them to shout out, tell them, oh yeah, pariwo síta kíyàwó ẹ gbọ́, is my punani free? They can't shout. Do you know how many of them that child chicken have planned for them? Their money was stolen, and they told their wife armed robber attacked them. They can't say anything. Tell them to shout out that you have taken something for them, that they will have to explain to the world. Even some of them are pastors, you know. Tell them to shout out that you are ready, you are olosho, that you are ready to tattoo for them. I will support you. I will support you. Eyekudi courtroom, I will support you. When you steal from them, please let us know. In fact, you will get a medal. They are all useless. It's chop and go. You have heard about that thing when you have a kokoro toothache. That medicine they call touch and go. That's what they want. They will ruin your life. They are there. Some of you are wasting your time. Here of you to marry, age of 27, 28. Time is ticking. 1 year not to man. That in here is struggling. He will work from January to November, bring money to go. Tell the wife, I want to go and continue our project. Then they maybe like 2,000 pounds, 3,000, they'll put aside. They'll use it to come and fuck you. Then you now get belly. Then they will go and rent house for you. Oh God, I'm just pitying your suffering. I'm pitying your suffering. Yaje, shege bastard, he say, Lara, Olosho no dey suffer. You know, say, Olosho suppose they enjoy. Olosho no dey suffer. You understand? Don't let them catch you mugu. Don't let them catch you mugu. Many of them are coming this December. Many of them, their wife know. But I want to be planning with you people. Deal with them. You too, borrow yourself brain. Why is he always leaving you there? He's planning to take you abroad. You are staying in Nigeria. That's where you will die. Go and meet people that are better than them. Better young people. Your boyfriend, let it be in school. You understand? Plan your life. Somebody doing a good cause. Marry a good man. All these married men that are married are coming to fuck you. Plan with armed robber. Let them beat them. Let them collect their money. Oh, let them beat them. Let their wife ask them, where did the armed robbery take me? Let them be saying they don't even know where. It just happened. Please, I beg of you people. They are not good people. They are the ones spoiling the world. They want to ruin your life. They are also ruining the life of their wife here. Causing problem among women. You understand? Don't let us kill them. Let us agree together. You understand? Don't kill them. Because, you know, if they die, what benefit are they going to be in heaven? Even God don't tire for their matter. Make them stay here. But deal with them. Let their wife be managing them like that. Now, we move. We have talked about all these husbands that are coming to Nigeria to come and bench you people, touch and go you people. We have finished their case. I will be, when the time comes like December, I will now be blowing trumpets. Papa, married man going to Nigeria for Shino. Married man going to Nigeria for adultery. Papa, train going. That's how they will come. He say, lie you. All those their clothes on a normal day for you, they don't wear it too. They save it for Nigeria to come and use it. Cash you people clothes. How much do they have? The married men, they don't have it like that. The bukata on their neck, he pass Olumoro bukata. I'm telling you, they have responsibility. So it's you, they just using you to the cash cruise. Their wife we understand that their wife are already there. You know, they don't bond, though. They're already there. They already understand. You, they are using you to cash goals. Some of them, don't be surprised, they will even use your glory. They will use your glory. Glory where you not get before. They will come and take it. You understand? Borrow yourself. Let your husband that want to marry you meet something good on your body. You understand? Don't let all these married men, they don't shop our own. They shop us. You know our husband, they have shop with woman finish. They have shop the breast finish, shop the yash. You that you still can carry something, enter your husband's house, they want to shop that too. Common sense. You know, I give you multi-giancy. I'm just disclosing some things to you people don't know. Do you understand? Be very careful. No, I only have black. The other, this design, no, only black in this design. Wait, oh, they say which David? I beg, wait, oh. Which David? Wait, oh. I beg, wait, oh. Which David? David's son is dead? Wait. David's son is dead, Ke. Which son? Wait. Wait. Which son? Please. My people. Wait, oh. Boy, God. I'm confused. Is it true? Ifeanyi, he's dead. He's dead. Yeah. It's a lie.